Hi everyone, it's Paper One, and we are back with another Journal with Me video, I think. I was kind of contemplating making a flip through today, but somehow I kind of feel like I didn't journal yesterday, so today we're gonna make up for it. Yeah. So first of all, I wanted to show you like this journal I have gotten from, what was it? Grind Store. It's an eBay store from the UK, and is this in focus? I think so. Let's check really quick. All right. Okay, sorry for this. So this is an eBay store. I saw this journal for, I think it was, 12 bucks, and I wanted to just figure out how this journal, if it's good or not, yay or nay, and I thought we could maybe review it together really quick. Well, I can see the first thing already. This picture is not centered. The print is not centered. There's different spaces, okay? You can overlook it because, well, they have really nice tarot card prints, you know? Black inside. Lines are really weak, which is good, but they are really small, like narrow lined like moleskin, and I don't like that because my handwriting is big. They have weird things over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what they're there for at all. Don't understand. Maybe priority on this day. No clue. Does not have a pocket, but potentially lays flat after working in the binding, which is good. Bookmark is useless. Comes with an elastic, which is also fairly good. Thickness is like average, like almost like a moleskin, but I think this is a normal A5 size. I'm not sure. Let's see. No. Actually, it is slimmer as an A5, so that makes it kind of like a moleskin size. I don't know anything about the paper quality. It feels smooth on the upper side. No, what's the word? On the surface feels nice, but the thickness is not really thick. Let's see. Fountain pen with black ink. Wait a second. This is the wrong fountain pen. This is the right fountain pen. Oh no. Really hardcore shadowing. Not bleeding, but this is almost too much for me. Oh, too bad. It was rest in peace. Like, even this one is better, even though it was really cheap. So I know it's really rare to see pastel in my journals, but Rainbow Holic is a YouTuber that I really love to watch. She shows a lot of really cute Japanese stationery, and her journaling style is so cute. And she has had those quarantine freebie things that she drew, so I printed them out. I'm sorry, I had to wipe my nose because it runs like a water faucet. Yeah, really cute. I don't want to show you too much, but yeah, a flip through will come soon. But yesterday I did not write anything, so I was thinking about decorating about 6 pages and then filling them in later in the day, because yeah, 4 to 6 pages is my normal average, as you can see. Yeah, here's even more. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now This book is almost halfway through. That's nice. I will also remove a few more pages because this will start to puff up. So instead of 400 pages, it will have like maybe yeah, you know, like 360 or so. Let me get my mini stamps out. Those are so cute. I buy them on a German Etsy seller, an Etsy shop, and I had already a few of those. Where is the other one? There it is. The first one was this grave one that I ever bought. It was so cute. So small and petite, and they're really cheap too. So I'm gonna buy more. I hope they come out with a big cross. That would be nice. Or like skeletons and stuff. So I need the scrap paper. Yeah. I can use those. Do you like my wristbands? Bracelets, yeah. They also came from the Grand Store. But they're really big. Like, I have already really small wrists, and a person who would be slimmer than I am, like, who would have slimmer wrists, would have problems with, like, losing those, you know. Just saying. If you want to buy those, you have to probably take out one of those and tie the rubber back together. But other than this, they're cute. I was thinking that they maybe are cute for like when I do like journal with me videos, but I don't know. In the end, I figure now that it's not really necessary to have fancy bracelets. Besides, when you write, you know, this is the reason why I never wear bracelets, because they are in the way when you do things. Sorry if I'm sniffling, but I have a cold. I have this cold forever. Like, you already heard me sniffling in like fall season, and it didn't change so far. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to hum while doing stuff. My parents always did this, and I hated it to pieces. So I shall better not do that. Also, it's allergy season, but I don't know. I'm not sure how much of this is allergy. I think I just have a cold because I don't know if you can hear there's water gurgling in the background. My heaters are I don't know what they're doing, but the water inside is gurgling all the time. And it started like 2 days ago. And even though it's springtime, it's still very cold in the night without heaters. And I basically got another cold just because I turned off my heaters. Because like I said 1,000 times before, I have a really weak immune system. I get sick constantly. So yeah, it's not corona, okay? Oh, okay. This is really funny. Daily dose of anxiety. Because the media is feeding us shit. And well, they're actually debating today if we are going back to normal, you know. I don't think so, because they want to probably feed more off of the fear of people. It has become ridiculous, you know. Really. Like, if you don't enter a shop without a face mask anymore, they are looking bad at you, and I don't know. it has to come to a point where I don't even want to go out anymore at all, you know. I don't even believe in this virus. That's the biggest part, you know. I really do not believe that it exists. Do you think a pandemic like this, like if it was real, China would go back to normal so quickly? There's something going on that we don't know about, man, definitely. You know, maybe you know the history of the Spanish flu. As soon as the people could go back to the street and hug each other, the second wave of the pandemic came and killed thousands of people because they were not social distancing anymore. So maybe that's the plan. They want us to go back to normal for a short period of time, and then boom. And then they say, yeah, it was our fault because we did all go out and hug, you know. I don't know, man. Does this match? Yeah, I think those are not canceling each other out. Whatever, peeps. You know, just remember that just because they say people die from COVID-19 doesn't mean that they really do, okay? Even if it's people you know personally, you know. I know it hurts to lose people, but question the real reason, you know. I heard so many things so far that make me question everything. I mean, besides this, the death numbers are the same as every year, but all of a sudden they're all COVID, you know, which is, this alone is already the one thing where I think, wait a second, we should question that. But other than this, I wonder sometimes, well, I don't want to say people get killed in the hospital for, you know, dark reasons, but I'm wondering, they are probably not dying all out of, on like that mysterious COVID, you know. Like they revealed that the way they count numbers is totally wrong, and that 99% or so are actually dying of a different cause, but they are all, you know, swept under the carpet of COVID-19. So we have to question a lot of things. The media is lying to us in many ways. And even if you are afraid too, and you're panicking too, you still need to question things. For me, I feel like this is just a test to see how much they can shrink us down, and this will become our future. They already call it the new normal, you know? If the media already calls it like this, then you know that they have planned it for the future too. They are already implanting it into our brain, you know, with full purpose. So I have been watching the videos of David Icke, which are really good. This man has like his own weird personality, but you don't need to like him. You just have to listen to the things he has to say. Like, he has been like preaching those things for like 30 years or so, and I have been watching him for many years. And a lot of predictions that he made became the truth. So he is a really, I don't know where he get this knowledge from. He is like a researcher, you know, like like he is speaking to people from like insiders of the government and stuff like that. Wait a second. I need to cross something private out before. Okay. I had this contract here. I used the paper for gluing stuff. Anyway, people, I don't know if you knew that, but I heard that the Spanish flu actually was not a flu at all, but it was a virus that spread after mass vaccinations. So this is a point where you have to dig into, you know, because I don't trust any vaccinations that will come into our future. And if they don't force me, I will not take it either. So let's see. We need some. I don't own any orange. This is not the right orange, but I don't really have any orange. Maybe this one. But this is like Halloween, you know? Can I get brown instead? I don't know. Anyway, peeps, how are you doing? I didn't ask this. I should have asked this first. Like, how do you feel about things, and how are you coping with staying home, you know? Actually, my lifestyle was always the same. I never really left my house much to begin with, you know. Today I go to the supermarket. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. Because I ran out of kitchen towels, paper towels, and every store is always out of, you know. Like my supermarket had some on a day where I didn't go, you know. And now basically I have to go over and over and over just to hope that maybe today they have some. They are important for me because my cat is throwing up a lot. I need to clean a lot, and I cannot do this with the toilet paper because, you know, the toilet paper is the same, kind of rare, so I don't really want to waste it. I mean, you can still buy tissue paper boxes or cosmetic wipes, which I do. Every time I see them, I grab one or two. But still, they're really thin and, you know, they're not the best choice for cleaning. And, you know, I don't want to use like a sponge or something in that direction something that I have to clean after. Well, nah. I don't want to imagine this with like when you clean up your pet's vomit. I mean, you know what I mean, right? So, oh, my eyes are burning. Holy shit. My neighbors were screaming like crazy. They always have visitors. They don't give a shit about any social distancing. They come with children, they come with babies, you know, everything. You know, I'm not an asshole. I don't call on people like I would never like call the police on them or whatever, but holy shit. I kind of like the little devil on my shoulder is like that would be a way maybe to make them shut up, you know. But I didn't do it. But they go on my nerves for sure. They're always yelling in this type of the tone, you know, that they're yelling in is like, I don't know, dinosaurs or something. Oh my god, I ripped this paper. Holy shit. Sorry, angel, I ripped your wings. Well, it's not really an angel, it has 3 eyes, it looks creepy. Maybe it's a demon disguised as an angel. Nah, I don't like this. This must go away. Maybe I keep this for the next page. So yeah, I cannot really tell you much from my life. My life is the same as always. I didn't make some videos because I'm back into story writing and well, my whole concentration goes to that at the moment. I have like a universe with witches and stuff, and this universe has its own rule, its own type of magic, you know. It's not like anywhere near Harry Potter. It's not a fan fiction, it's my own universe. So it is more like, you know, when you think about witches and you think about like Buffy and Charmed, this is more like it, you know, the type of magic that they use. They are all like, every clan is different, but the clan where the main characters come from, they have all like nature element based things going on, you know. So like the guy who controls water, he can make you know, waves, and well, he can find underground treasures in the sea, in the ocean, and stuff like that, you know, water related powers. And the same is for like the air and the earth. Like the earth people can dig out like crystals, minerals, diamonds even, you know, like whatever they want. This is how they also accumulate wealth, while they also have a hand in the entertainment business. So because if you want to make a big clan, you need the money for it. So they are dabbling everywhere, even in the stock market. Of course, in secret, no one knows that they exist, and they are building more clans with more children, for the sake of building an army, because there is a 4th World War coming. I always write that the 3rd World War is already ongoing right now, you know, in space and on the not visible surface. But anyway, it's between the witches and the Illuminati. You know, the witches want to save the Earth in the end. That's the plot, you know, kind of. And yeah, I have a lot of fun because in that story it's like this. There's a group of boys that come from the same area. Let's say they're all going to school to each other. They're walking into a hole and then they follow a mysterious light. Like it is all like already written in the stars, you know, like their a destiny kind of. And then basically they go all into a certain hole and then they are being asked if they want to be witches. Of course, children at the age of 9, 10, 11, 12, they don't know anything about responsibilities, or they just say yes because they hear, oh my god, we get magic powers, cool, yes, go, you know. They don't know at this point that they have to actually kidnap their wives, you know. So the wives are distributed like everywhere on the planet. And in order to meet them, like they don't have the time to go to each country and befriend the person and then be like, hey, do you want to come into my country as my witch wife? You know, that's impossible. So what they do is the women are being kidnapped from like different countries, you know. They're the wife out of the prophecy. So the main story plot here is the development of the woman being kidnapped and coping with the situation while also becoming witches, dealing with their new powers, the new clans, the wedding, and also the fights, like the whole future type of prophecy shit with the war, and that their children and grandchildren probably have to fight in an army against the Illuminati and stuff like that. So this is what the story plot is about. It's about friendship, it's about love, it's about growing as a person. I mean, they are not always like they're being kidnapped, that's true, but there is like a some kind of a magic spell, you know, like as soon as they marry, they fall in love, which basically means after the wedding the women are allowed to also leave the house again, you know, and go out and do stuff because the spell is forcing them to always come back to their partner. They cannot run away from this place. Yeah, and it's basically a story about the woman, you know, how the women are growing as individuals under those circumstances, the friendships between the woman and stuff like that. This is like the main focus. But also, of course, the men, like the witch group, they also have to grow. Like, I don't want to make them victims that have to kidnap women, you know, because that's, of course, horrible. But they are kind of victims because they did not know what they got into when they said yes. And of course, they didn't want to kidnap anyone, but they didn't have any choice. Because if they didn't, then the clan would not have the right to live. They would have been extinguished? No. What's the word? Well, they would have been killed. So they basically wanted to survive. This is why they did it, you know. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, there are also some witches that are actually animals. And they stay animals. They are never turning back into humans. They're like magical animals that have also magical powers. Like, they also can communicate telepathically. Of course, you know, there are some magic black cats that can do cool things. Because you know me, right? Of course, there had to be black cats. There are a lot of different things that are playing a role, like a lot of little details that are playing a role in those stories. And I have a lot of fun writing those. I wrote already like I don't know how many versions of those. I the longest one was like 500 pages. Oops. And this, like every single time I write another version of that story, I change the plot, the beginning, the characters, their powers, just to spice things up because I don't want to write the same thing over and over. I think we are done with decorating. I could put something black here and here. Maybe just up across. It's really hard to get them straight. But they're cute. I think there was this case of what was it? I think there was a person who actually fought against the laws because of, you know, personal freedom and stuff. And she was actually put into a mental asylum, you know, to make her shut up. That, you know, those type of stories tell you what things are really going on right now. Freedom of speech, you know, will probably not exist anymore at some point. Just saying, like, you should all keep your eyes open and be careful, because I kind of think there's more to the plot. It's not only about keeping us inside, but also keeping us shut. Can use this another time. I have some this says when the future dies, so I want to use this, you know, at some point when things get worse here. Also, I have some snippets of, but I don't need this anymore, you know. I wanted to write about it, but I'm so sick of this topic. Oh yeah, they go on my nerves. You know, I kind of noticed the phone isn't high enough. It's too close to the surface. This is why we have problems here. Let's see. I really like them. They're cute. Oh, can you hear my neighbors? They are so loud. They are just yelling in the hallway. Oh my gosh. Like, it's like they cannot even talk in a normal voice, you know? They're constantly yelling everything. You know, I don't understand. Like, you cannot tell me that all of them have hearing problems, you know? I don't buy that. Plus, the poor children, they're all small, like 5, 6, 7, 8, you know? What do they think if the parents scream all the time? Holy shit. Well, this is at the wrong place. I don't have enough space to... Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I could deal with the shadowing. But I'm not sure if I can deal with the spacing of the lining. I don't know. Too bad. But you know, you have to try out different journals. You have to buy them in order to figure out if there's maybe one that fulfills all your needs, right? That's exactly what I did. This was just like an experiment. I think I'm gonna end this video now. And there will be a flip, but the next video that I will upload after this one will definitely be a flip through, because we are reaching halfway soon, kind of, I think. 5 signatures. And those are 6, yeah, okay. I hope you're all well, and you know, that you don't panic, that you have food, you know. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon.